Hey guys, I'm back. Time to jump into some more Pokemon Yellow by exploring Safari Zone. In the last part, we defeated Koga of the Fuchsia City Gym and obtained the Soul Badge. Afterwards, we made our way to Safari Zone. In this episode, we shall explore Safari Zone and make our way to the secret house. Anyway, Safari Zone is divided into several different areas. Each area contains a variety of different Pokemon. In this generation, certain Pokemon can only be found in Safari Zone, most notable of which is Chansey, Tauros, and Kangaskhan. As you can see, our interface is very different when we encounter a Pokemon in Safari Zone. We're given 4 different options. The first option is we can throw a Safari Ball. The second option is we can throw some bait. The concept behind bait is that if it were to be thrown, it would make a Pokemon easier to capture. Our third option is that we can throw a rock. However, this enrages the Pokemon and makes them more susceptible to run. Or we can run ourselves. Since I've already captured a Nidoran, I shall run. And in fact, for the most part, I intend to run from most wild encounters. However, if I encounter a Pokemon that can learn Hidden Machine number 4, which is Strength, I intend to capture it because I need one in order to make further progress into the game. Ow. I like Marowak, so I intend to capture it. No. If there's one thing I can recommend about Safari Zone, is that I would recommend exploring it. There's lots of rare items that are scattered around the park. Some items that cannot be found anywhere else. Most notable, TMs. You learn Strength, so I'm going to try to capture you. Meet one of the most ridiculous concepts in Generation 1. Yes, you can actually miss a Pokemon. Thankfully, they did away with that in later generations. The only thing I can really say about this is that this is most prevalent among rarer Pokemon, like Kangaskhan, Tauros, Chanseys, even your legendary birds Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. It is very irritating and very annoying. As I said, I am very thankful that they did away with this in later generations. Yes, Pokemon can run in Safari Zone. I mentioned this earlier when I was describing it, but here's proof of concept. Anyway, let's take a look at the two TMs that I found. That's not it. No, I found TM37 here. Egg Bomb. I believe that can either be learned by Execute or Chansey. I'm not entirely sure because I've never raised either Pokemon. Skull Bash. No. Skull Bash is a pretty powerful normal type move. I believe it is learned by Squirtle and its evolutionary counterparts, Wartortle and Blastoids. The gold teeth is a very important item that you need to pick up at Safari Zone. The gold teeth belong to the Warden of Safari Zone. Upon returning them, you will obtain HM04, which is Strength. You're going to need Strength in order to progress further into the game, along with Surf. Anyway, this is where you find Surf. I know I have stated in multiple commentaries that I don't advocate teaching HM moves to my main Pokemon. However, if there is an HM move that I would recommend teaching to any Pokemon, it would be Surf. Surf is a very powerful water-type move. It has a 95 base power and 100% accuracy. As I also stated, it is very important because you need it to progress further into the game. In fact, I will demonstrate Surf at the moment. Yeah, you can surf on water now. It's very important because you need it in order to progress to an area in the game known as Cinnabar Island. Anyway. Anyway, how many steps do I have? Oh, 84. The number in the left-hand corner is the amount of steps that I have left. 84. You're allotted 500 steps in Safari Zone. Once you've reached that amount, you'll be kicked out. The only other way you can be kicked out of Safari Zone is if you go through your Safari Balls, which can be very easy, given the fact that you can miss Pokemon. Anyway, I'll demonstrate what happens when you throw a rock at a Pokemon. Yeah, it enrages the Pokemon. And as I said, makes them more susceptible to run. Point proven. Anyway, let's return the gold teeth to the Warden of Safari Zone. Awesome! Marowak learns strength. Oh, that just saves me a lot of trouble. Anyway, let's demonstrate strength. Oh, that's right, I can't interact with objects. I totally forgot that. I've grown more accustomed to the later generations. Yep, that's strength. And we obtain a rare candy. Anyway, if you divert to the right here, we can pick up the good rod. This is where it would be. Never mind. We will not be picking up the good rod. Whoops. Yeah, Generation 1 has a inventory limit. You can only carry 20 items on you at a time. I'm sure I said that in an earlier commentary, but I feel I should reiterate the point. Anyway, let's go deposit some items. And hopefully I will not deposit the town map again. the moment I do not need you. Anyway, I am going to call the episode here. In the next part, we shall make our way to Saffron City, since that is where the next gym is. I hope everybody enjoys this, and I shall see you in the next episode.